Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I'm here with Charlie. Listen, 1-1 at Old Trafford. Can we take anything positive from this game?
That we didn't lose. I think that's about it for me personally. And maybe the performances of Caicedo and Neto. Thought Reece James was quite good. Other than that, mate, this was poor today. And once again, it's a big missed opportunity. Results went for us this weekend. Villa lost. Arsenal lost. Man City lost as well. Not saying we're competing with them, but it's a chance to close gaps on teams ahead of us. And we missed the opportunity to make us to get a statement win and show that there is a bit of substance about us. But once again, mate, in a big game away from home, we were found wanting, and there was a severe lack of quality, and too many players simply didn't turn up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, we all turned up in our many thousands as we do at Old Trafford. But, I mean, a draw seems like a fair result if you look at the game as a whole. But I think from our expectations, we did expect a lot more. Do you mind holding the mic as well?
Yeah, mate, expectations today for me were to win because, we went out the cup in a week. We rested the entire first 11 for this game in mind. And you come back in with a performance like this and you just sort of think there should have been more. There should have been more, mate. Too many players didn't turn up, and we didn't create enough. We simply didn't create enough opportunities. Madueke hit the post in the first half. You get a bit of individual quality from Caicedo for the equaliser, but outside of that, what really was there? The Enzo Fernandez chance, where he probably should score, but do you know what I mean? Like, we created a few chances here and there, but yeah, we knew that United were going to be crap. We know their level, and we know they're poor. I was more looking about what were we going to do today, and we simply didn't do enough. And that's the most disappointing thing, that once again in a big game, mate, away from home, we've been found wanting where we simply have not done enough, and we've missed a big opportunity.
Well, if we don't concede that chance, that penalty, and we go on and win this game 1-0, so much positivity. Got a clean sheet at Old Trafford, defensively solid. I think Fofana was one of the best players on the pitch. Maresca making positive changes that I think influenced the game towards our side. But that mistake really cost us from Sanchez.
Mate, I've said it time and time again. In big games, mistakes will cost you. And that's exactly what's happened today. I don't want to waste too much breath on Sanchez anymore. We all know he's not good enough. We all know that he's going to make a mistake pretty much every game that's going to cost us. And people will say, "Oh yeah, but he made a few good saves here and there beforehand." I don't care. As a goalkeeper, you're defined by the errors that you make, and you gave away a penalty when you could have easily just, you could have stayed calm, stayed on your line, maybe narrowed the angle slightly. Instead, you come out rash, steaming out, clear the player out for an obvious penalty. How many more times are we going to have to see this guy make big mistakes in big games and cost us potential points before he gets dropped? How many more times do we have to see this? We all know that he's not good enough, and at this point it's just blind faith for absolutely no reason. It's at the detriment of the team as well.
What do you think it's going to take for Maresca to realistically drop Robert Sanchez? Because he said he's my number one. He's not going to drop him. He's not going to drop him after this. So what more is it going to take? How long?
Kill his wife maybe and he might drop him. I don't know, mate. We're getting to the point now where you almost feel like this guy's undroppable. Like, what does he have to do? What does he have to do?
You look at a player like Nkunku who can't get a game. He's a very well-proven player, and then you got Robert Sanchez starting every week. I mean, how does that make sense?
Well, I mean, look.
I mean, from a quality perspective, you mean?
I absolutely get it. And I like what Maresca's done. He's bold with his substitutions. He's bold with team selections in terms of he's dropped Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia. Mm-hmm. You need to be bold again now. I don't want to see this guy in goal on Sunday against Arsenal because he will cost us points again. And Arsenal are there for the taking as well at the moment, just like Man United are there for the taking. And, you've got to back yourself, make these big decisions. And he's already made one of them. He needs to make another one. Every single Chelsea fan knows that Sanchez needs to go. It's as simple as that.
It's time to go.
It's time to go, mate. If it was up to me, mate, I'd be leaving him here. Leave him here, get your own way home. Get on the 823 of me and sit on the floor all the way back. Because that's what he deserves for his performance and his dog shitness all season for us in terms of big mistakes that he's making. So that was disappointing. I felt Gusto had a poor game. It just didn't work. Him picking up that, in the attacking pockets. He was rightly subbed at half time. What I don't understand though is, why is he not playing Reece James in that advanced position? Why is Cucurella picking up those attacking pockets? Like, Cucurella, good player, but Reece James has got so much more attacking quality. So why is James not in that attacking area, picking up those pockets? Why is he not putting him in that position? I'd like to know. But defensively, you can say we were okay today. Fofana, I thought, had a good game, but how many times was Garnacho just getting in down the side? We made it look really easy. It's almost like we were asking to concede a goal. So I've still got.
Is that he was good or that we were poor?
I think a bit of both. He was okay, but we were poor as well defensively, mate. I'd really worry about us still defensively because we've got mistakes. It can't help playing in front of a goalkeeper that you're just waiting for him to make a mistake. That's not breeding confidence. But look, in terms of positives, mate, I thought Caicedo was absolutely outstanding. Brilliant in that midfield. Great volley for the goal as well. I thought Pedro Neto had a really bright game, so he was probably our most dangerous attacker. Palmer was a little bit quiet. Martinez should have been sent off for that foul on him at the end.
That was nasty. I saw that was almost knee high.
Yeah, it was knee high. It was nasty, but we didn't get it. It wouldn't have made much difference in the end. There was about 2 minutes left, but you want to see those decisions made correctly. Jackson, he worked hard, but he didn't really have any service. And then, Madueke was quite anonymous. Mudryk didn't really offer too much when he came on. And as I said, mate, it's just disappointing that too many players didn't turn up. We had the B team didn't turn up in the week at Newcastle, and you're thinking, right, we need this first team to turn up. And unfortunately, only about 3 or 4 of them turned up today. That's the biggest disappointment.
What about the impact that Enzo Fernandez came in? We've had a lot of criticism. He came on to make an impact. Do you think he did that?
He was all right. I mean, the big chance that he had, he should be doing better with that, or you probably want it to fall to someone else. But look, he was all right today, mate. But all right's not cutting it in these big games. You need to be more than all right. And, I don't care about what Man United did today. Man United didn't really do anything. Yeah. They didn't offer very much at all. They had a couple of chances here and there. I wanted to see what we were going to do, and we simply didn't do enough, mate. And how many times we're going to keep passing up opportunities in big games? How many times we're going to keep passing up opportunities at this stadium to win? This is a dreadful Man United side. Absolutely dogshit Man United side. And yet, we come here, we see how we've played against Liverpool away and we lost. If we could have replicated anywhere near that, we would have comfortably won that game. But we weren't able to find those levels, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, I mean, is that our level? Does that say something about where we are? Have we overestimated what this team can do?
No, but we've seen how well we've played. We've seen how well we can play. That was nowhere near our best today. That wasn't representative of what we've been producing this season. It's almost like we sort of got dragged down to their level. I don't want to make excuses, but it's almost like when you play someone shit, you get dragged down to their level, and it kind of equalises it a little bit. But look, ultimately, mate, the draw was the fair result at the end of the day. And there's a bit of head scratching going on because, for the fact that we basically through that cup game, we had to win this game, and we didn't win this game, and we didn't do enough. And I still think there's a few question marks. Red flags over players not turning up in a big game is a concern for me. Defensive concerns. The attack, which we go on about so much, which you say is really good. We've got loads of quality there. There wasn't much there today at all other than Neto. The likes of Nkunku left on the bench, Felix left on the bench. A lot of questions. At least we didn't lose, but the way that we prepared for this game, we should have won. We should have won, and we didn't.
I mean, Enzo Maresca, it'll be interesting to see what he said after the game. Those comments have probably come out, actually, but I haven't seen them yet. What do you think we need to change going into the next game? And who have we got? Noah next, right? So we'll probably rotate a full 11 again. And then we've got Arsenal. So what needs to change? I mean, is it the lineup? Is it the style of play? What specifically?
I don't think I would play Cucurella as a left back now. I think the Gusto thing, we've tried it 2 games now. It's not really working. He's had 2 not particularly great games at Newcastle home, and obviously this one. I'd like to see Cucurella. Other than that, mate, the lineup does pick itself. It's just we need to get back to finding that level again. I think we need to move the ball quicker. Move the ball quicker in the final third. Not slow the play down all the time. Keep some intensity. Keep some pace in proceedings, and then. And see what happens from there. But yeah, today, mate, I'm just really disappointed, and another big missed opportunity. We had a chance to go third today and make a statement, and we didn't do it. And
we made a statement that we're struggling to keep up with some of the big boys because we had our chance and we didn't take it.
We didn't take it, and as I said, results went our way as well. Big opportunity to close points up. The table's tight, mate. I know it's only 10 games in, but it's not going to be much points, I don't think, in the race for the top 4. There's an opportunity there. That game was there for the taking, mate, and we didn't do it. We let ourselves down. Really, really disappointing.
Just to finish off, Nicholas Jackson, what do you make about his performance?
He was quite anonymous today, mate, but he didn't really have much service. He worked hard, he ran about, but yeah, there was nothing, bro. There was just nothing for him in this game. Scraps. Maybe you wanted him to try and make something happen himself, but there wasn't really much happening, mate. So look, I can't be too critical of him today. The service weren't there, and it was just one of them days for him.
Thank you very much, my friend. Good to see you.